I swear I was here on time, you all. And then my computer got stuck. So I had to restart it. Welcome to Qigong. Oh my gosh. I gotta let my hair down. Sometimes it just hurts to keep it up there, you know? That's what she said. Anyway, how y'all doing? Beautiful angels, flying penguins. Do you know how important you are? Oh! So good to see you, Diane. Pure ER. What is ER? I don't even know. Lots of dirt out in the air there today in Atlanta. Lots of drilling going on outside. Hoo-wee, how y'all doing? Recognizing your importance. That is what we are dealing with today. You right there. Yes, you. Yes, you. You're who I'm talking about. You're important. Yeah, you. That's right. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the man in the mirror. I want you to see it clearer and clearer because we're getting nearer to the vibration of you. Who's here? I want you to recognize that you are a breathing, incredible, gooey human machine of yumminess. You are importante. You've been imported like an ant. You're important. Y'all, as you get in touch with your breathing, maybe you burn a candle or burn some incense or some sage or Palo Santo or Gopal to clear your energy space so that you can dive into the deep yumminess of you and your importance. While you do that, I want to tell you, I've been meditating. And I've been learning how to say things more clearly about you're important. You know, just saying I'm important, just saying the affirmation does not cognitively tweak your brain enough sometimes to get out of the encrusted, crusty old pattern of feeling non-importante. Because feeling not important is perhaps ingrained in being a consumer robot. Perhaps chaos contributes to you feeling not important, because in chaos and mass hysteria, nobody's important. Because there's chaos and there's a bigger importance than you. There's a bigger mission. There's a bigger survival mission of the whole human race that has nothing to do with you. That's the illusion. But everyone is important. Everyone's here for a reason. And there's a lot of gaslighting going on. There's a lot of ways people in the world can tell you in not so many words you're not important. This celery that I got from Sprouts is so stringy. I can't eat it. I can't swallow it. Anyway, there's these little violations that can happen. For example, you create a boundary in your life. You say, blah, blah, blah. This is what's important to me. Blah, blah, blah. I can't eat after 8 o'clock for a week or whatever. Or I have to be in bed by 10 every day this week because that's my boundary or whatever. I'm doing this or whatever, whatever. And then someone violates the boundary, they wake you up, they knock on your door or whatever, and they know that you requested space or something. I mean, that's not as serious as some other violations, but it still could be a boundary violation. And I know you all probably have little boundary violations going on in your life. And I think it's very painful when you set a boundary and someone crosses it. It's painful for you. And people make mistakes, and we're all human and we've all crossed that boundary because it's hard to sometimes keep straight what everyone needs and what everyone's boundary is, right? But it's still painful when your boundaries are disrespected because you set the boundary to try and protect yourself from something that could have been painful. And so it either triggers you or it reminds you of the painful thing, or it really is painful, depending on what kind of boundary violation it is. But when someone justifies crossing that boundary, that's crazy making. That's torture. Okay. If you cross someone's boundary and then they're like, dude, that was my boundary. I told you over and over again. And then you just say, I am so sorry. I forgot. I will do my best to do it again. But if you were like, you need to chill, that's a stupid boundary, then that's like torture to you if someone says that to you. Like, oh, just relax, deal with it. That can feel like RAPE. Like, that is not cool. With all the post-traumatic stresses people have and everything, respecting each other's boundaries is really important because we're all learning about what someone needs, right? So to just say, chill, whatever, you don't have to worry about it because of this and this and this. Well, I do have to worry about it because that's my boundary. And it's like torture to have to defend yourself over and over again if you don't realize you're important. So someone violating your boundary is basically saying you are not important, your boundaries aren't important, your wishes aren't important. It's chaos, you know? And it also, like, when in certain situations, when someone justifies violating your boundaries as if there's something wrong with you, it's different if they're taking responsibility. Like, I'm really sorry, but this is something I need to do right now. If there's an emergency that happens and your neighbor, you know, normally expects peace and quiet, but let's say there's like an emergency that's happening outside and there's a lot of noise. Okay, things happen, right? But it's different when you're like, no, you can't have that boundary, and the whole world thinks that your boundary is stupid. Like, let's say that that's the message that comes across. Then it's basically like the world or that person is saying, me, the entity, whatever, am way more important than you. And that can be really depressing. And it's not true. It's not true at all. oh, I'm more important than you because you're just stupid. There's no, but it can feel like sandpaper when you don't feel important. And it's really hard when you feel sanded in this way to get your very basic needs met. Because not only is it hard to get your basic needs met if your boundaries are violated, if you don't get enough sweet sleep because there's so much noise, if you don't eat well because the food is rotten or sprayed on, or you're force fed poison. Okay, those basic needs are hard to meet. But also, if you just don't feel important, you're not going to prioritize your self care. You're not going to prioritize speaking up and asking for help about certain things. You're not going to prioritize expressing yourself and sharing your gifts. You're not going to prioritize getting financially secure and getting jobs and feeling successful and promoting yourself. So this is why this class is so important, because you need to get your basic needs met. You need to feel secure. You need to feel safe. Everyone does. Okay. It might be impossible to get your needs met if you don't feel important, right? So notice your breath. Notice your heartbeat. Because yes, this could be a deep insecurity that you have from a past trauma, but it doesn't mean that it's not a real feeling, and it doesn't mean that little things that people say might rub you like sandpaper when it's not intended to. It's not intended to always make you not feel important, but that can be what's triggered and what puts you into a downward spiral and not being able to take care of yourself. Not prioritizing you. And that's why communication is key and being able to express your needs. Being able to clarify confusion by asking questions, by speaking up. So we're going to share our intentions for class today. My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be here for all of you today as we express our importance in this world and the importance of having good boundaries and having them respected and respecting yourself and allowing your recognition of your importance and the importance of everyone around you to feed healthy behaviors, healthy expressions, healthy practices and habits. Healthy letting go and detaching, and healthy connecting. What are your intentions today? What do you need? Why are you here? We got an intention from Patrick. My intentions for today are to better learn to prioritize my needs and not be made to feel absolutely crucial in defeating chaos in their lives and somehow unimportant at the same time. Yeah, boy. You've got. You are so on the verge of seeing clearly what the predation is on you. I don't know if I said this in the last class or not, but you're reminding me that it's so important to be aware that a spoonful of sugar helps the vampire's teeth seduce you, get into you. See, the nature of violation or someone who's predating on you is they usually have to manipulate your mind so that you think they have to take energy from you. Either it's guilt or shame or you can save me. You're the only like it comes with like your carpenter. You can just like hang something on the wall or you can fortify it, right? Like you can like get it in there, like to turn it or torque it and like you stick it and then you torque it or do something and it's like more firm, it has like a thing on the back. That's what the guilting is. That's what the shaming is. It secures their hold on you if you feel less important because they're more important. God, it's confusing, but anyway. Any other intentions today? It's good to feel needed in healthy ways and to realize no strings are attached. Complete exchange, even exchange done. No other intentions written. Let's breathe in what we got. Breathe in the intentions. Release anything in the way. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in your intentions. Release whatever you don't need. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. If you feel important, that means it's hard to keep you as a supply of energy for the vampire. Let's do our Rudra Mudra, making us the center of our universe. The more you are the center of your universe, the less vulnerable you are for someone to pull you into their universe so that they are the center of your universe. Thumb to index, thumb to ring, middle finger and pinky out. The confidence mudra. Confidence. You're important. The importance mudra. Thanks for the thumbs up. The recognizing your importance mudra. It's right here. How you feel is important. Whether or not you have to pee or poop is important. Whether or not you're hungry is important. Your basic needs are important. Your sleep is important. Your mental health is important, which is everything. Everything we're talking about is connected to it. Your rest time is important. Socializing is important. Some people who prey on others, they cannot recognize the importance of other people's basic needs. We got to check in with ourselves. We got to make sure we're not doing that to other people. Okay. You're here working with me for hours. Are you hungry? Are your basic needs being met? How can I, you know, it's a juggling act. Feel your confidence. So many of us, we don't even know what we need. We got to go through the checklist every day, just like cleaning around the house. Did I clean my toilet this week? Did I wash my clothes this week? There's also the checklist of, am I getting my need for safety met? Am I getting my need for expression met? Intimacy, affection, attention. Those are all needs. So in codependent situations, in other words, you are psychically exchanging, meeting each other's needs, but it's not being verbalized. And so someone needs attention and affection, but instead of saying that, they're saying, I have chaos in my life and I need you to save me. Or someone, or you might have a need to just be around other people and not be alone and to have friendship and connection. So when we just maybe we isolate a lot and then someone needs us, then we want to help them because it feels good to be around other people. That fulfills a need too. Company, the need for company. And we have a need to love. It's good to love people and give love and give compassion. When we satisfy the needs of others, we are satisfying them and ourselves. We have needs for compassion. We have needs to be understood. So a good little technique or habit is to realize you can go through this checklist and this housekeeping continually with all your friends so that the bad habits don't sink in. Just like, okay, you can eat potato chips at night once in a while, but if you do it every single day, your liver is gonna be like, "F you. I'm gonna F you up." Same with boundaries with friends. If if your need to feel safe or your need to feel heard or your need to be seen is not being met around friends, then you can just say that. I need to be seen right now. I need to be appreciated right now. I want to be, I have a need for clarity. How long is this going to take? What you need from me? Just unraveling that confusion, making boundaries. Well, I can give you 1 hour of my time, you know, negotiating, reminding them that you have basic needs. Because if someone is a predator, a parasite, they're obviously not even aware of their own basic needs. Because if they were taking care of them, they wouldn't have to prey on anyone else. So it helps them. It reminds them. And you're like, well, I need to sleep 8 hours tonight. And I have my reasons. I need to be home by a certain time so I could do my rituals, so I have peace of mind so that I could even go to sleep because I finished whatever I needed to finish. Whatever. And that reminds them, oh, maybe I need to do something like that because I'm not sleeping well either. And that's why I'm being such a bitch. Hmm. Life is hard. We're all weird. Get that rum, 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 and rum, 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 rum in your tum, 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 confidence, confidence. We're just sitting here. I know some of you are bored. We're just connecting with our confidence. We are the center of the wheel. We are the center. What do you need? What do you feel? I know it's overwhelming. It's like decorating a house. Oh, God. What do I put on that wall? It's like, oh gosh, how do I get that need met? You just slowly start working towards it, you know? You might feel off and you're like, oh, well, I didn't really socialize. Maybe I should pick up the phone and call someone I love and feel that heart connection. And then voila, your need for intimacy just might be met. Your need for attention, your need for sharing just might be met by little actions that you take. Oh, let me just knock on the door of my neighbor, see if they want to go for a walk. Human connection. Okay. Need met. Relax up to the arms. I love your intention. I'm just reading it again, Patrick. You hit the nail on the head, boy. It's like working for a corporation. That kid making $9 an hour is absolutely crucial in defeating the chaos of the corporation. They're just so important that they're getting $9 an hour. But that corporation would not function without slave labor. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. I know I'm just sitting here. It's already 2:07. We're just sitting for 30 minutes. Hey, that's some good sitting. We're babysitting. Confidence mudra-ing. We're all about the core today, y'all. This is a core class. Stomach and spleen. Get that energy moving through your veins. Feel it. Oh, we got Jabri in the house. He says he's here and he wants wrist and feet love today. All right. Feeling the love. Using the magic gel. Feeling the confidence, feeling the importance. I have other notes, other little blurbs to share. All right. Confidence. Yeah, it might be post-traumatic stress. Feeling punished. It's dance. You can think of it as a punishment. Or a wrestling match. There's a power in the snake. There's a power in the bite. See, you do not have to fight. There's a power in the bite. When you time it just right. Like being stoned for being a witch, you know, like it's the historical flinch, the ancient flinch. Going against the vein, the grain. Hey man, it's not easy being a salmon swimming upstream. It's like pulling weeds and getting hit by the weed, snapping back in your face as you're doing your job. Oh man, that was a good one. You ready to monkey around? When you don't think you're important, embody the monkey. The free spirit monkey. Be a whale monkey. You're the important one. You're the cute one. You're the one getting attention. You're the one that's just carefree and you don't care and you throw poo-poo on people's face. All right. Eat. And then step. Left toes on the toes. Eat. Step with the left foot out, right foot down. You're the important monkey. Monkey energy. Cute little hands. Grabbing what you want. Jumping on tourists. Going in their pocketbooks. Getting mad at ourselves for flinching. Monkeys don't. Monkeys don't have self-doubt. They're not mad at themselves for flinching before flight. They get angry at others for not giving them what they want. Give me your banana. Oh, yeah, cantaloupe. The need for self-sufficiency. There's the double-edged sword right there, because if someone claims they need you to cure chaos, then they they have a tragic unmet need of being self-sufficient that needs to be worked on. And then you become the reason why they can't be self-sufficient because you're saving them. And they don't figure out how to save themselves. It's a fine line. It's a weird world. And then it's like, if you save them, they might want you out of their life quickly so that they don't feel like they need you or something. Like, oh, I need self-sufficiency, so get away from me. So you got to feel important to yourself. We all got to feel important to ourselves so that we don't worry about feeling unimportant to other people, because we know how important we are no matter what. It's nice to detach that, to separate that. Sure, you might not be important to a person, one out of millions, but it doesn't mean that you are not important. Oh my God. Oh, I got all this tension in my upper back. Oh, it just wants to release. It just wants to release. Oh. It can be a double whammy if subconsciously you're drawn to save people because it fills your need to feel important. So it's kind of like a booby trap. Well, I thought I was going to feel important to this person and to me and to life if I saved this person from their issues. You got to feel the importance first. Maybe that's the medicine, the preventative medicine. It's like chasing fame is like chasing a sickness because everything that fame offers could be what you already have. Can I really betray your wishes? Only not to betray my own soul. Can I really give up those dreams that you dangle but secretly stole? As my heart opens up, I see everything burn. As I don't criticize, I know everyone learns. So let be, and let burn, and let grow, and let be, and let burn, and let die, oh, let be. True, it doesn't make me any stronger. It only makes them weaker. I'm always asking for forgiveness from the universe because it's too painful to watch them suffer. Mm. That could be a neurodiversity also. You know? It's like when someone can't talk or, you know, when they have that kind of neurodiversity or autism, when they're not even talking, it's obvious that they need help and you want to help them and there's resources to help them. But when a neurodiversity is not as obvious and they can talk and do stuff, but there's like other executive functions not working, then yeah, it's good to step in. But then being the caretaker, being a caretaker for a child, you obviously don't expect them to pay you, you're the caretaker. Or you bring them to a service and you do pay for that service to be a caretaker. But an adult, like sometimes I think that we are taking care of our neurodiverse friends or even parents. And you just can't expect normal reciprocity, unfortunately, because that person is disabled in a certain way. So maybe there's a way to step in if you have the resources, if all of your needs are being met. Put the airplane analogy. Put the mask on you, get the oxygen on you first. Otherwise, you don't have any business putting the oxygen mask on other people because you're going to die. You got to get it on you first. You got to be overflowing with your abundance. Give what you can, as long as your basic needs are being met. And if it can fulfill your basic needs for compassion, that's good too. But, it can't be every day unless it's your job. You're getting paid for it. And this might sound cold, but you don't have to watch them. Perhaps you don't have to watch those. You don't have to look. You don't have to be forced to look. But it depends on the situation. It's a complicated world. We have compassion. And the more and more you learn how to take care of your own needs and how to develop that third eye and the intuition, the more you'll understand how to help people. Because I know so many of you are just such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spirits that do see in the world. All of you flying penguins wanting to stop the suffering. It's just that we are not God. And so it's to ask yourself or ask God, is it for the highest good if I help this person? And you'll feel it. Should I give this person something, If it's not in your heart to do it, it's probably not what you're supposed to do. It's a dance. Every step of the way, it's an improvisation. Love is loving you. I have felt so good not drinking coffee the past couple of days. It's like I have this energy that I'm creating. Myself. Everything is a process. So if you're into the Bach flower essences and I do personal consultations for $222. But besides that, I can advise you, this is the confidence day. There's 3 confidence essences that you can get: larch, scleranthus, and serrato. Anyone who doesn't know, these are wildflowers or wild parts of nature, trees, or even water. In the case of rock water, I think it is. Yeah, rock water. From England, Dr. Bach, where Dr. Bach was a heart doctor. And he found all these essences that helped with the vibrations of issues when it came to different things, like the issues in not having confidence, not feeling important. That's larch. Larch is just knowing that you have what it takes, that you're important. Serrato is like making other people more important than you. Like if you think everyone else is more important than you, so it's like you ask their opinion on everything before you do anything. That's serrato. And the scleranthus is having a really hard time making little everyday decisions. Like, what do I eat for breakfast? It's stressing me out. What do I wear? It's stressing me out. You're out to eat. I like everything on the menu. I don't know what to order. Scleranthus. Sometimes to help me when I'm scleranthused out, that's how you say it, scleranthused out, is like I'll look at a menu and like literally the first thing my eyes are drawn to is often what would be good for me? Like what would make me happy? What would satisfy me? It's like you just pay attention to where your eyes go. Kind of like when you're on a walk aimlessly, it's good to practice not deciding where you're going to go, but like where your energy is drawn to and to work on that and then to go on the path. And then it might be that your energy's drawn that way because there's someone really cool that you're going to meet on your walk, or like a beautiful creature that you'll get to see, or a beautiful flower. And so it's good to be open, to not have a plan set in stone so that your energy can find the energy that it is seeking, because it's also seeking you. Yeah, yeah, baby. Stomach spleen day today. All right. Couple more of the monkey. And then we're going to do the standing meridian stretch from Shizuto Masunaga's book, Meridian Exercises. I really need to link that book and the Mudra book in all my classes. Darn it. So much to do. But at least it's in a lot of the descriptions. I like giving credit where credit is due. And that's why at the end of all the classes, we do the honoring of the ancestors and honoring all the teachers, because we all have so many teachers in our lives. And sometimes they're people that have been a-holes and they still taught us things. Know what I'm saying? Just because something's good for you doesn't mean it's good for other people. I'm finally learning that lesson. I mean, not that I haven't been learning it for a while, but I'm finally applying that really well. All right. Might want to kind of relax and sway back and forth. Oh, yeah. Relax that back a little bit. Let's do a little front bend. Relax over. Slowly come up. All right. You're going to grab your left ankle. Hold on to something if it's hard to do. Okay? Your toe. You're going to grab that. You're going to bring the right elbow in, and you're going to bring that knee like a little bit towards that elbow, and then you're going to extend, breathing out through every cell of the body. You're going to do that 4 more times. Excellent. Other side, please. Okay. I'm going to put some music on for the last part of class. We've got about a half an hour left. Any questions so far? Anything you want to share? I've been talking a lot. Those are the lullabies, just FYI. I'd like to support this class today. It'd be awesome. That's an awesome way to support me. Just download some of those lullabies. You can get one for 99 cents, I think. Your favorite one. Good. Thank you for your comment, Patrick. Cheers to you. Hear the clink. I'm going to refill my green juice. Y'all get a little hydration, take a little bathroom break, whatever you want to do. See you back here in about 58 seconds. I'm back. All right, let's do a little hand stretching. Get the thumb, individual fingers. Okay, other hand. Each individual finger. Stretch. Circle under. Yin hand on top. Right for women, left for men. Scoop. Actually, before we do that one, let's build up to it. Grab an energy ball and bring it up an imaginary tube. And push higher and higher. Again, bend the knees. I need to go forward. You guys can still go up, but I have this thing going on in my upper back that's like crack. Oh, big energy release. Heat. All right, one more time. Open up, clasp your hands. I think this is the confidence move now that I'm thinking about it. This is very much a core move right here. Opening up the legs wide and then pushing down. I think this is actually totally activating the spleen meridians now that I think about it. So you're going down, turning up when I'm down here, and then I come up. So here it's down. Then it's like to the bottom, like midway through the thighs or something, or just like a quarter of the way, and then you flip up. You come up, down. 'Cause, 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 That's interesting, my index finger. All right, we are going to bring the right hand to the upper back and then the other one on top. And if you have any blood pressure issues, just hold it like this. If you're fine, then bend over. Get a nice forward bend. And come up and switch hands. Woo, Russia Pete. How y'all feeling? Bring those fingertips towards your shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. And relax the elbows, don't lock them, and make sure they're like slightly forward, your hands. You're not hyper extending towards your back, but you can see them in your periphery vision. Oh, it's foot time. It's foot time. Relax those wrists. Thank you for your message, Jabri. I just read it. All right, foot time. Got my earthing pillow. It's linked in a lot of my Qigong videos, but not recently, I don't think. Okay. How you doing? Any questions? Any comments? Start with any foot. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction. And then pull the toe away from the foot. Rotate your ankle. Bring the toes back. Rub the bottom of the feet. Rub between the toes. Yeah, I wore high heels yesterday. My big toes like, F you. But my butt's like, thank you. It's like doing my squats today was so much easier because it's like when you wear high heels, it's like doing squats in a way, I think. Okay. We're going to find a point on the bottom of the foot or somewhere on the foot. We're going to hold that for 20 seconds. So like poke around and then be like, oh, that's a trigger point. I feel something. And hold that for 20 seconds. Man, this clears my lymph. And tap. Tap your toesies. Feels so good. Tap, tap, tap. So safe feeling. Keep your feet safe by acknowledging them. That's what's so cool. Like when you look at the list of needs, and I have a song called Needs, and I sing about every single need. We should end with this song. But you can fulfill the needs through doing Qigong. Like, give your foot your need for attention. I'm giving you attention, foot. Come on, foot. I see you. I love you. God, that feels good. I don't want to stop. Don't stop, said my foot. Don't stop. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. All right. Find a point under your knee. Hold that for 20 seconds. Oh, goodness gracious. I think it's 167. Needs. All of this stuff is on Bandcamp. That's the best place to listen to my music. What, you expect it to be mainstream? I know Bandcamp is indie. Yeah, the album is even called 157 to 169, aka Needs. And Needs is 167. Here we go. I don't know how I knew that. I have to press play. Now above the knee. Well, let's just hold it for a couple seconds more. No, it isn't simple just to mention, because there's always questions. Still, if I don't need it, it'll find its way back. Now above the knee, 4 or 5 fingers above, you're going to hold a point. Yes, courageously indeed. And I deserve to have all these needs met. Sure, it's a long grocery list that we need to get. But don't forget to check your storage place. There you might find ways to make your needs another space in your mind. And you find peace. All in all, we all can access peace. I love you with all my heart. Now all these needs, no need to lease. You won't find them shopping or in games. All you need to do is love each other. Brush. Here is my refrain. Other foot. Connection, acceptance, affection, appreciation, belonging, cooperation, communication, closeness, unity, companionship, compassion, consideration, consistency, empathy, inclusion, intimacy, love, mutuality, nurturing, respect, self-respect, safety, security, stability, support. To know and be known, to see and be seen, to understand and be understood, trust, warmth, physical well-being, air, food, movement, exercise, rest, sleep, sexual expression, safety, shelter, touch, water, honesty, authenticity, integrity, presence, play, joy, bring the toes humor, back, up the bottom of the feet, beauty, communion, ease, equality, harmony, inspiration, order, meaning, awareness, celebration of life, talent, clarity, confidence, consciousness, contribution, between the toes, creativity, discovery, efficacy, effectiveness, growth, hope, learning, mourning, participation, purpose of expression, stimulation, to matter. It's a big sinus area between the toes. Autonomy. Freedom, independence. Space, so it's not self-sufficiency, it's autonomy. These are all needs. These are all your needs. These are all my needs. Now get those needs met. Now get those needs met. What do you need? You deserve to meet your needs. We deserve to meet our needs. All right, find a point, hold that for 20 seconds. I deserve to meet my needs. We can survive meeting each other's needs. Tap that foot. Let's hear it one more time. We almost lost internet connection. I'm so glad we didn't. It froze for a minute earlier. Hello, Foot. I love you. You're so good to me. You're so good. Good Foot. Good Foot. Okay, under the inside of the knee, hold a point for 20 seconds. All in all, we all can access peace. I love you with all my heart. Now all these needs, no need to lease. You won't find them shopping or in games. All you need to do is love each other. Release. And now on the outside of the leg above the knee. And here are the needs. Acceptance, affection, appreciation, belonging, cooperation, communication, closeness, community, companionship, compassion, consideration, consistency, empathy, inclusion, intimacy, love, mutuality, nurturing, respect, self-respect, safety, security, stability, support. To know and be known, to see and be seen, to understand and be understood, trust, warmth, physical well-being, air, food. I was singing All Is Love. Sleep, sexual expression, safety, shelter, touch, water, honesty, yesterday on my walk. Integrity, presence, play, joy, humor, peace, beauty, communion, peace, equality, inspiration, order, meaning, awareness, celebration of life, challenge, clarity, confidence, consciousness, contribution, creativity, discovery, efficacy, effectiveness, growth, hope, learning, mourning, participation, purpose, self-expression, stimulation, to matter, understanding, autonomy, choice, freedom, independence, space, spontaneity. These are all needs. These are all your needs. These are all my needs. Now get those needs met. Now get those needs met. What do you need? You deserve to meet your needs. Optional bow. We deserve to meet our needs. 谢谢中学. Thanking all the teachers. 谢谢老师. Fill yourself with gratitude and compassion and spread this out to the whole world. Each other's needs.